I don't like mechs. I'm gonna say it right up front. I do not like mechs. I hate them. I was forced to do this. I'm under duress. Caden forced me.
I did, but it's because the idea is just so good. I think it's a fun idea.
Yeah, the idea we have is that it's mechs as if they were in real life, in which case they would almost certainly be sponsored by one of like the 3 big corporations, right?
Mm-hmm. We kind of took inspiration from the show Gundam, wherein like the nations of the world, they have a tournament every 4 years. And so every nation like Japan, America, China, they all send in a pilot and mech, a mobile suit, to fight each other. And we were thinking, like in the real world, corporations run everything.
Yeah, instead of being a racist caricature of the country they're from,
yes,
it would just be corporations.
Which I think is better because we're punching down or up. No, we're punching up at the corporations because they suck.
Because they're better than us, yeah. All right, I'm starting the video.
All right, so what corporation did you pick?
It's going to be pretty obvious right away. My corporation is the GameCube.
Well, I really hope this is super ergonomic and has the best controller.
Yeah. No, the exact idea I had for this is that these mobile suits, they're supposed to be for combat, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to have a ton of features that have no benefit to combat whatsoever.
Oh, I love that the cod piece is the N64 controller.
Yeah.
This is great. The Wii remote legs.
Yeah, that part didn't. I'll admit, I lost a bit of steam as I got to the legs. They do not look particularly good.
Yeah, you kind of phoned it in on that plus sign on the left there.
Well, the thing is, it would look too weird if it was just a plus sign, so I stretched it out. I stretched it out across the surface.
All right, so what kind of features does this thing have?
I wrote them down at the end of the drawing, so you're gonna have to wait for that, I guess. I don't remember them offhand.
Oh,
there it is. Okay.
That was quick. How long was that video?
Only like a minute. maybe 2 minutes.
That's like the short. I think that's a record on Sketchy Fellas. I thought mine was like the shortest when I did Spider-Man, but I think you beat me.
Oh yeah, man! I can't believe it. New world record.
To your credit, that does not look bad.
Oh, thank you.
Unlike my Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'll give you 16 guesses as to what the name of the system refers to.
Oh wait, Nintendo EDN.
Yeah.
You want me to guess what EDN stands for?
What it refers to?
Electronic Dance. Now.
That's exactly what it is. You got it.
Whoa.
It's funded by DDR.
Okay.
No.
For real? Well, okay.
I didn't intend it to be an acronym. I guess I should have planned ahead for that. No, it's the robot itself is based off of the Idion robot.
Are those words that I'm supposed to recognize?
Idion?
Like
Ideon?
The anime?
The robot? It's a robot anime, right?
Yeah.
Am I being gaslit right now?
I'm just flabbergasted because you hate robot anime.
I had to look up a reference. Okay, you know what? If it makes some sense in your mind, it's because Eiichiro Oda of One Piece based a character off of the Idion robot.
Okay. That explains it. That's how you know of this thing. I'm like,
if it ties to One Piece, it's the 6 degrees of One Piece. If you can manage that,
if it is tangentially related to One Piece, Ben is an expert on it. No, but like I thought you were like confusing me with Mercury Falcon. I'm like, dude, I don't know every mecha anime from the 80s. It's like one of the
biggest robot shows. Even One Piece referenced it. Come on.
My only experience with Idion is from an abridged show.
All right, that's fair. Whatever. It's Nintendo Idion.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Let's see what this thing can do. Firework launchers. That seems useful. Not for combat, but for like
exactly. That's the thing.
Celebrating after the victory. Interface that allows your pets to control the mech's movements.
Bring the whole family in on the fun.
All right, controls by making funny faces into the camera. So like,
proud to make it walk forward.
Have you ever seen Gundam?
A little bit of it.
So you're at least probably a little bit aware that the pilots are like in this like black space, and like the mech, the mobile suit, reacts to their whole bodily movements.
Yeah, because they get that skin tight bodysuit.
I'm imagining your pilot has like a fish tank that they stick their head in. That's the
Yeah,
same
it's a peripheral.
space. It looks like it's about as tight as the head in that Gorillaz song.
What?
Dare?
I haven't
All right,
seen that.
look up the music video to Dare after we get done recording this.
All right. Later on, we've got a whole schedule planned out on what we need to catch up on. You
Moving
need to
on.
watch Ideon / One Piece. I need to watch the Gorillaz video.
One of them is way easier to do. I'm just saying, your ask is way bigger.
No, it's fine. It's probably fine.
Revolutionary 4D technology.
Yeah. The
What-
fourth D is smell.
So, I was going to ask you, did it have to do with time? No. Smell. Can you imagine? Like the Wii remote just emits like a gas. Okay, 16 players support, no online. You need 16 in real life friends and 4 consoles,
Yeah, good luck, loser.
8 TVs, and someone's parents that is willing to host a LAN party.
Yeah.
Okay, your mech is terrible.
Yeah, it's great.
It has a shot. The design's not terrible, but I don't think it's going to win the big first place prize.
Ooh, okay, that's a challenge. All right, So I'm seeing from the title of the video that you sent me, it's a Starbucks mech. That's been spoiled for me.
Yeah. Okay, so
Oh, is this like an upward angle on it? You chose an hard path.
yeah, I always do. I am a try hard kind of guy.
Yeah.
I named this bad boy Verismo 4, and there's a reason for this. Because what a friend of ours told me that Starbucks has an AI called Mastrina, and that's going to replace all of their machines here soon. But before that
Makes
happens, Verismo was the machine that Starbucks exclusively owned and used for 10 years to make all of their coffee.
Oh.
And in my head canon, I like to imagine the scientist that designed this mobile suit was like, he was looking through the archives and he came across Verismo and decided to name this mobile suit after it. And this just happens to be the
that's
fourth iteration.
Oh, that's good. For a second, I thought you were just you were being like lazy about it, and we're just be like, oh, barista, Verismo, barista,
Yeah.
4.
So, it has a special bean cannon, and it can melt down the beans and then spray hot coffee that's hot enough to melt most metal alloys. Don't ask me how.
Okay, that's fine. So there's got to be some sort of 10-foot tall bean farm.
I do draw that eventually. We'll get there.
Okay, so the large beans are part of the equation. Good. I'm glad you thought ahead on this because I was going to call you out so hard.
I thought you were going to say that there needs to be a weakness, and I agree, because as of right now, it's too OP. The weakness is that it's piloted by women.
Now, that's a bit of...
No, it's not what you think. It's the women pilot it remarkably well, but it's Starbucks, so one of them has called off.
You had a whole script prepared for this, and I'm loving it.
Dude, when I'm drawing things that I'm into, my head just keeps inventing things behind it.
Oh, man.
But you're right, I've thought about this quite a bit. I know that it is effective at medium to long range, and its weakness is short range.
Is that a reference to coffee in some way? I'm not.
No, it's not. It's literally just me thinking of battle tactics.
Okay,
And
you're
being
literally thinking of how this Starbucks joke machine would operate in real life combat. Good, okay.
Dude, I wanted to give.
Just making sure.
It is my child, and I wanted to give it a fair shake.
You know what? Fair enough. This is turning out a lot better than mine, simply because you drew a perspective grid, which I just refused to do.
You are a very organic artist. Can I talk about art for a second? Because I know that it's kind of boring, but we're artists.
It's I don't know, it's a bit controversial for our art channel, but you know what? Let's try it out. Let's see what happens.
Have you ever experienced this where you're learning like a subject and like you are constantly relearning things, and you might hear some advice from like an expert, and you think, oh yeah, that makes sense. I get it. That's pretty self-evident. But then at some point you're practicing, and then it clicks, and
then it's now I get it. Yeah,
it's like you unlock a new layer of understanding of this like very simple basic thing that everybody gets.
Yeah, I mean, that happens all the time when I learn like anything new in art, because it's just like your brain just unlocks like a quick and easy mode to it. It feels like there's no rhyme or reason to it. You just need to keep mashing it in your brain, and at some point your brain will open its door and be like, oh, that was easy.
Yeah, and did you see that? I like the fact that I used real beads. I think it looks great.
It does it adds very well to the style of it.
Yeah, and with this particular thing, I learned all over again that you keep your primary forms real simple, and then you add the complexity on top of those. And I know that sounds like it's obvious. That's what all artists do. But with a Gundam, it's like you have to do it that way.
Yeah, I mean, it does make sense. I kept my Gundam was so simple that didn't have the chance to apply, but yeah,
you're selling yourself short. I really think you did a good job. You told me you didn't, so I was expecting the worst. So maybe that's why, because like my expectations are on the floor. But so you surprised me.
But yeah, like now that you've learned that though, it's gonna be like so automatic for you. Instead of forcing yourself to do it now it's just like, well, of course I'm going to do it. There's no other way to do it. My brain has already learned it.
Maybe. But see, the thing with art is if you don't do it all the time, you lose it.
Oh, no.
So there's a good chance that the next mech I draw will be just as hard as that one.
Here's hoping. Okay. I've got a surprise for you.
Okay. Oh, did you do a third one?
I drew another picture.
Oh my god, why?
I figured I hadn't surprised you for a while, so it was time to do it again.
Why do you always do this and I never do it?
Because your drawings are always infinitely better than mine. I feel like I need to make two to match up to one of yours.
Oh, hush.
I don't know.
It is a nice surprise, though. I'm excited. What did you do? Okay, this is more humanoid.
Okay, yeah.
Shield.
This I based on the Power Rangers in Space mech, where the spaceship turns into a robot.
You know, if you hadn't told me that, I think I would have got there. If only.
Really?
That's cool. I had this toy when I was a kid. I played with it all the time, and I recognized those legs. And just to test my knowledge,
well, I made them a bit less rounded, to be fair.
Those are the yellow and black legs, I do believe.
No, the in space one was all blue. It was just one spaceship that changed.
Well, then I am just a liar.
You fool. And it had a big red M on it. So naturally, I changed it to a big yellow M.
This mech is way more badass. This one might kill Starbucks mech. It looks like it's equipped to go in close.
This is a powerful one. The single strongest company in the U.S. has sponsored it.
Yeah,
It's got.
You really went for this one. Wow, that's bright.
Yeah. That is. I did not expect my colors to be that bright, but like, because I drew this like a week ago. Mm-hmm. I guess I forgot just how far in the saturation bar I just slammed that color dial.
Who is piloting the McDonald's mech? Is it like all of the McDonald's crew, like Grimace, Hamburglar?
Well, the concept is that they're from real life, so my guess is that they'd be run by underpaid workers that are sick of.
No, the underpaid workers are like,
people getting mad at them for the shake machine breaking every time.
Oh man, that's like its ultimate move, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's got like a super vibrate function, and it's called the shake machine on the control panel.
Switch to auxiliary shake machine power.
And then it breaks down because McDonald's Corporation has a contract with the shake machine company, so that only the shake machine company can repair it, and they make it needlessly complex in order to make sure that no one else could repair it for a cheaper price. Anyway,
man, it sounds like you don't really care for this corporation.
It screws over the people who want shakes. First of all, that's bad. It also screws over the employees who have to say that the shake machine broke down because it was designed to break down so frequently.
Not to change the subject, but have you seen Darling in the Franxx?
No, that does seem like a very quick change in subject.
Well, it's for a really stupid visual image I have in my head. In that anime, the girls are like in front of the guy and their butt is like in the air and their butt has the handles on that the pilot uses. And I was just imagining what if the Grimace was like in that role.
Oh no. Don't objectify the Grimace like that. What are you doing?
He's the most unsexy of them all, so it has to be him.
It couldn't be the one with the weird bird face. It just had to be the Grimace, huh?
Yeah, I want to see that big round purple hump up in my face. Okay, I think we should probably do our call to action now.
Yeah.
So let us know what corporations you would like to see us turn into mobile suits, and if you
if you
want to participate,
this good video gets 1 million views, we'll make a sequel.
That's too high. If this video gets 1,000
I mean, we will
views,
make a sequel.
we will make a sequel.
That's too low. We need 1 million. Just get your friends and family in on this. Come on, you know how to do it.
We do need 1 million. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We need 1 million bad.
We're in with some bad crowd. They are insisting that we get 1 million.
We owe some people some money. McDonald's. We owe McDonald's some money.
Yeah, we had to pay them a lot to allow them to for them to allow us to use that image.
Why did we pay for the licensing rights to all of these IPs?
We already owe Crunchyroll so much for Chainsaw Man, which, by the way, you should watch the video we made about Chainsaw Man. That's a cool
you guys watching.
All right.
If you want to draw your own corporation mechs, you can send them to us, and then we will show them and talk about them on the next episode.
That would be pretty cool. All right, let's end the episode.
All right. See you guys.
Well, goodbye.